So, welcome to the Monday update. It's Sunday when I'm filming this, as I usually do, just on my phone. So, things have been going pretty well this week. I've been adjusting pretty well, I think. It's finally starting to feel like I live here instead of just work here, I guess. Getting used to the rhythms of life and everything. And that's good. However, at the same time, I'm feeling kind of frustrated about a number of things. Most of them coming from this channel, actually. It's fine, though. I've been trying to figure out kind of what I want this channel to be and what sort of content I want to make. I've really enjoyed the last video I made when I built a Sims house for the 100 Baby Challenge. I really enjoyed doing that. It's just putting it together technology-wise. Like the editing. This is one of the most frustrating experiences I've ever had in my life. And there's certain things I feel like should be easy that I just don't know how to do. Like, even though I'm capturing the video on my laptop screen and this phone, I don't know how to make it so it doesn't have that, like, black gap around the edges when I upload it to YouTube. Or, like, I don't know how to adjust the sound of my microphone so it's not really quiet. Or I don't know how to easily cut and move pieces of video, even though I feel like that should be super easy. And it's just like, the video editor I'm using right now is VSDC. It's a free video editor with a lot of capabilities, but it is an absolute terrible program as far as like beginning users go. In my opinion, it's awful. Like, you can't even zoom in on like I don't even know what it's called, that thing at the bottom with like the bar of, you know, how much video there is left. You can't zoom in on that, so like trying to cut things at very specific points is impossible, and I hate it, and it's terrible. And Windows Movie Maker is also terrible because you can't layer things, so you can't have that photo on the overview, and like you can't have like the video of of me talking. You can't layer it, and it's so frustrating. And I wish I could just use iMovie, even though I haven't used that, but I heard it's easy. But I have Windows, and Windows doesn't let you use that, and I'm not willing to buy a Mac computer just for that. So I'm very, very, very frustrated with all that, because I just want to make fun content that's like entertaining, and I feel like the making it is great and I'm good at that, but then the technology aspect of editing and cutting and fixing and making it pretty I'm terrible at that, and it's been very frustrating for me lately, because I really want to make good fun content that people like, and I just feel like I don't know how to do that technology wise, and it's so frustrating to make like a video that I'm proud of, but then when I put it together, it just decreases in quality so fast. And so anyway, requesting help on that front. If anyone watching has any ideas how to just baseline make videos that don't get destroyed by whatever video editor you're using. So, other than that, another thing is been a little bit frustrating is I found out a theater near me is playing the Mean Girls musical tour soon, and I really wanted to go see it because the lead actress playing Regina George is an actress I know from Star Kid, Mariah Rose Faith. She's super amazing and awesome, and I was really excited, but then like all the tickets are over $100, all the remaining tickets, because it's in February that this is going to happen. And except for one, it's like $80, but it's in the actual back of the theater. And the thing is, I love Mariah Rose Faith. I like the Mean Girls musical, but I don't love it. I feel like, and so now I'm like, well, I don't know if it's worth paying over $100 to see a musical. I'm like, even though I really, really like one of them lead actresses. So, and if I don't decide soon, there's obviously, the prices are just going to go up. So, it's just been like, I don't like it. But, hello. I don't know. And then I need to start figuring out what sort of rhythm I'm having when I'm not, like, in charge of the kids that I'm watching for my job. I need to decide if I'm going to try to keep writing, which I would like to, what I'm going to write. I have this bad habit of trying to write things that are, like, too close to home for me. One of my original goals for this year was to start submitting short stories to publications. So I'd have to work pretty hard on that. I have a lot of trouble having fun while writing. I used to have a lot of fun while writing. Now I don't. Writing just turns out being this painful, emotionally and mentally experience. And I never have fun while I'm doing it. Or like, and it's really frustrating because it's something I really used to like doing. But I think the fact that I'm verbalizing all these frustrations and that I'm able to like identify them is in itself helpful, because I don't actually feel that upset right now. I just feel vaguely irritated. But I'm actually kind of having a good time here. Like I just started watching Clone Wars finally. I've always wanted to do that because they have Disney Plus here. Um, and we're gonna have a birthday party today for one of the other people who lives here, and that's gonna be super fun. And I told my aunt I wanted to help make a rainbow layer cake, so we're going to do that at some point this week, and it's going to be good. She said she wants to go shopping with me at some point, so that'll be fun. I got this shirt the other day. That's a fun shirt. I like it. Yeah, I don't know. I just honestly just throw some ideas at me because I really liked making a Sims video, and I'll probably make more. And that's another thing. Like the Google, I don't know why the Microsoft Windows 10 like game screen recorder, I didn't have any sound in The Sims when I recorded it last time because I had to delete it because it recorded extremely choppy, terribly distorted audio. I put it at the beginning of the video for a joke. And I'm like, I needed to record clean audio. Why won't it do that? Why does technology hate me? I'm very frustrated. Anyway, thank you for listening to mostly this rant about my life, which is actually going pretty well. That's the update. I'm also thinking of maybe moving these Monday updates to Tuesday, and then having the other video of the channel be on Saturday, like last week's was. I don't know, though. Because then ideally I could finish it Friday night. We'll keep it the same for now. Anyway, thank you for following along, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.